Welcome back. In this module, I'll be showing you how to review a real contract against a pre-made playbook inside the Law Insider Word add-in. We'll be working with the Master Services Agreement. Okay, so I've opened the MSA in Word and the Law Insider add-in is already loaded in the sidebar. To start the review, I'll click Review with Playbook on the Home menu, and that will take me to a list of available playbooks. Now, at the top, you'll see Custom. These are custom playbooks, and these are playbooks that you have built or generated with AI. These will live here. But you also have a list of standard playbooks that come preloaded for every user. And here you'll have a combination of playbooks that belong to the one playbook series, like one DPA, one NDA, and one SAS. And these are playbooks that are based off the standard agreements that have been adopted by thousands of users across the world, so that you know they're balanced and fair. We also have some expert created playbooks, such as general commercial terms, a EULA, an MSA, or a vendor agreement. Today I'm going to choose the MSA. Now, if before you go into the review you wanted to have a look at what rules make up the playbook, you just click on these three dots here next to the playbook and you can view rules. And that takes you directly into the rules that make up that playbook. And if you were to click into each of these rules, you see the detail that makes up that rule. So for example, the first rule in the MSA playbook is an indemnification rule. And here, the instructions to the AI is that the agreement must explicitly provide for mutual indemnity. If you wanted to change this rule, then all you need to do is just retype this in natural language. In order to make sure that the AI is able to interpret the language that you include in the best way possible, we suggest you follow this framework here, which is how to identify the rule, what to check for, and what to do. So when you're structuring your instruction to the AI, if you use this framework, it will be the most effective way to ensure that the AI is adhering to your instruction. Then you can choose whether you would like the AI to redline the agreement directly if there's an inconsistency between the content of the agreement and the rule, or you might just want the AI to flag something for you to review further, in which case you click Suggestion. And then you can perhaps, in some instances, not want the rule to be active, so you can switch it off here, or if you want it to be active, you switch it on. And then you may need to enable comments to ensure that every time a red line is effective, that an accompanying comment goes with it. So you can either enable comments here and update this language to ensure that the comment adheres with your policies, or you can switch off the comments entirely. You then save your changes, and that gets saved to the standard playbook. So next time you want to use the playbook, that change will be saved. I'm now going to save and run this playbook. As I said, you don't necessarily need to go through the process of looking into the rule. You can just click on MSA and then start review, and then the tool will just review the agreement against those rules without you having to go into each and every one of them individually. But for the first couple of times, you might want to familiarize yourself with the rules that are in the standard playbooks and even potentially amend them to suit your preferences. So what we're seeing here is that the tool is going through the content of the agreement and flagging inconsistencies with the rules of the playbook. So here, for example, it's telling us that the indemnity is one-sided, whereas the rule that we have in the playbook requires mutual indemnity. If you click on that, it will take you to the relevant part of the agreement, which you can review as well to see that the tool has indeed identified a correct deviation. And then you click View More here to see the red lines that it's suggesting to bring the language in the agreement into line with the rule in your playbook. So if you agree with this language, you just click Apply. The change is made directly in your document, as you can see here, and that's how you go through the playbook. So you'll go through each of the rules one by one. Where you agree with the changes, you will make them, and then at the end you wrap up your review. And that's Playbook Review for you.